All right, Alina, I'll pass it to you, Alina. You can facilitate.
Cool. Thank you so much. So Giancarlo, hey, we're really excited to have you today. And I'm Alina. I just messaged you in the chat a few hours ago. I'm head of CSM team, so I work with coaches. And then today we have the sales team who are really curious about your progress, about your thoughts, results, what step you've taken. So I'm going to ask you about that. How are you overall?
I'm fine, and thank you for the interview and the opportunity to share my experience with working with you. And yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well,
yeah. The first one, I just wanted to ask you about like what do you do, your niche. So we will be able to share this interview with all the other clients on the platform. So you'll be featured on our platform as well. So just introduce yourself. What do you do? What's your experience? And what's your niche?
I'm a feng shui consultant. Actually, feng shui is like some sort of environmental science from China. Ancient Chinese people used to study how the environment, like mountains, rivers, or even structures like buildings and houses, how they can affect other people's houses and businesses. So basically, my work is helping people to improve their lives, like analyzing the place where they live. It can be in the countryside or like an urban environment. So yeah, that's actually my job.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I've never heard about this niche, to be honest, before. So thank you so much. And could you please share like what was your point A when you just joined and what result you were able to achieve with us and how long have you been with us?
Okay, I've been working with you with your team for 1 month and a half. Actually, it's 1 month and a half, and I didn't expect to have the results I achieved with you. I was talking with my coach Miguel, and I told him, okay, I want to reach 10K in 1 month, and I was not thinking about followers. I was thinking about income. And he said, okay, yeah, that's a number that maybe we won't be able to achieve in the first month, but we will work on that and see if we can achieve that goal until, after working with us for 2 or 3 months. So after the first month, I was able to make 7,500K, and I reached 26,000 followers. And when I just began with you, I had 2,600 followers. So yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So 25K increase in followers. And what about income? So did you make anything from Instagram before? Like, did you have any leads or what happened before?
Yeah, I was making between 500 to 800 USD per month. So yeah.
Cool. So you you went from like 500, 800 to 7K and it's just the beginning. That is insane
In
result.
just 1 month. Yeah.
Well done. And I'm really proud of you for that. And Miguel was sharing your results like every single week. He was highlighting, oh my God, my client went from this to this, my client went from this to this. So I'm really proud of your progress. And we've been kind of watching it with the whole team on our weekly calls. Cool. The next one is, what are your thoughts and fears when you were just joining? So when you had a call with our sales rep, maybe you were doubtful about your decision. Maybe you had like a bad experience before. So any kind of objections and concerns before you joined the coaching?
Well, I was going to take another coaching program at the same time I was going to work with you. But at the end, I decided just to work with your team. And I was maybe afraid of not reaching what I wanted to reach my goal in 1 month. But yeah, after the first week, I was doing the reels, the videos and stuff, and I began to get more clients. That fear disappeared. So yeah, and I just began to focus on my work and see the results at the end.
Amazing. And why did you have like a desire to join another coaching? So was it like a different direction or maybe just like double support?
Yeah, like double support actually. They were applying a different strategy, and I wanted to have both at the same time, but yeah, I didn't need it at the end.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you so much. So just a few points for me. So what are the three main things that help you to get these results? So you mentioned the content, so consistency, maybe hooks, but are there any like huge milestones that you maybe learned with us, or maybe you weren't doing as efficiently before? So like 3 main things, lessons, with anything you want to share.
Okay, so the first point that actually helped me a lot was doing feng shui, or talking about my work in a more friendly way. Keeping it simple. I used to make content in a very technical way and explaining things that people they couldn't connect with what I was talking about. And then after talking with Miguel, he said, okay, try to make it simple, try to explain things in a very basic way, and try to understand what your clients need, not what you want to offer. So I focus on that, and I use the hooks that you have on your website, on school. And yeah, that's actually that's what it worked. Yeah, that's what made me get some more clients too.
Amazing. And what was the switch for the revenue as well? So you were making like 500 to 800, and how did you jump to 7K? So was it more leads or better scripts or like change of funnels?
I think maybe the script. The hooks actually helped me a lot. I like going straight to the problem of my clients. Yeah, it got me more people to yeah, they were contacting me all the time, scheduling calls and stuff. So yeah, actually I think the hooks and the yeah, keeping it simple was the best way to get those clients.
Amazing. Thank you for that. And just last point for me. So what would be your, let's say, advice or lesson for people who are just starting? So they just joined the coaching, or maybe they're even thinking about joining and they're not sure. So what's the one lesson, one advice you would give to people?
First of all, maybe stick to the strategy, to follow the right steps. That would be my first advice. And second, be consistent, because if you're not consistent, even if you apply the right strategy, it's not going to work. So yeah, that will be.
That's great. So right now I'm gonna just pass it to the team. So if they have any more questions or they want to clarify something, that would be great. Oh yeah, Jake, let's go.
Hey, Giancarlo, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for taking the call. So I've got a question for you. Obviously, when you're talking to one of us sales representatives, there's an awful lot of trust that goes into you purchasing this from us. I'm curious about your relationship with Miguel. Did y'all hit it off right off the bat, and how has that relationship progressed? I'd love to just learn a little bit more about how you guys work together.
Okay, but with Miguel, it was actually like a really good relationship from the beginning. He's very friendly and very open, so it was actually really easy for me to work with him. And actually, every meeting was really like fluent, and yeah, the work was really fluent and easy.
Awesome. Awesome. So glad to hear it. And another question I do get asked a lot is like in terms of the amount of time that you spend between your coaching and working on your account, is there an average amount of time you're spending per day, or what would you say to someone who's wondering how much time is this going to take?
Well, usually maybe that's something more personal, but I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I try to apply everything on the first week. So I spend many hours doing that, but I mean, it depends on what the person needs and how far they want to go. So you can spend 3 to 4 hours a day, but if you want to apply the strategy from the beginning and with all the tools you send, you tell the people to do, I mean, spending like 6 hours a day, maybe 7, could make you can make it faster.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then final question for me is there anything that surprised you about this process?
Well, the results are surprising. I was not expecting that. Yeah, actually, the way Mike's team also organize all this stuff, and clarifies every step to apply. I actually like, I like those kind of things. I like how people make strategies and plans, and it's like an architect work. So I really like it, and that's actually nice from a really good work actually.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's amazing to hear.
I got a couple questions for you. One is your offer itself. When you're selling, right, through Instagram, roughly, I mean, I don't know if you can share it here, but like roughly what is your price point? Is it low ticket, high ticket?
I don't have a clear picture of what is low ticket or high ticket, but usually my services for doing a feng shui consultation, they go between 890 USD to 1,200 USD
Okay.
per place, per business, per house. And it depends also on how many projects people want me to do. So for example, if it's like 2 places or 3 places, I can make an adjustment in the price. So I think that's high ticket, but I'm not sure. So
Yeah.
that's
Okay. Great. And then you're basically then doing the are you doing the engagement funnel? Is it from the reels? Like it just kind of everything is all feeding into sales calls that you do? Or how does that
yeah,
look on your
yeah,
end?
it's from the reels. I wanted to apply the engagement funnel in the beginning, but people were calling me and scheduled calls, you know. And at the end, I didn't need the engagement funnel. I just needed the reels. Yeah, they work pretty well.
Excellent. That's great. That's from my end, those are my questions.
Okay,
Anyone
thank
else
you.
have anything?
I have one question. What do you wish that you had known on the sales call before coming into this that you think could have been better presented to you? Knowing
Sorry,
now,
I didn't understand the first.
okay, what do you wish that you knew whilst on the sales call that you'd been told in the sales presentation that you then found out when you got into the program?
That's a difficult question to to answer, sorry. But yeah, maybe all the steps of your strategy, like what to do from the beginning. Because yeah, or maybe what I mentioned before, like keep things simple, like try to offer people also what they need instead of what I think they needed. Maybe that's maybe those 2 things.
Okay. Right. Thank you for that.
Okay,
That's
thank you.
everything from me.
And then following up on this question, so what made you buy? So like on the call, you went for the strategy maybe, or you got the offer, and then at what point you decided, oh, I'm going to enroll in this coaching?
I wanted to take the coach a few months ago because I follow Miguel for many months, and I saw the results. I saw other clients' testimonies, but at the end, what made me take the coach was the information on the first call. They told me, okay, we're going to do a market research on your niche, and we're going to do this to like telling me all these steps, and I saw that, oh, okay, this is a very well organized coaching program. So yeah, I'm going to take it.
Amazing, thank you. And just to make it clear, Mr. Coach Miguel is the Coach Mike, but in Spanish. So we have the second
Okay.
account for
Okay.
people who don't know. So yeah, because the team mostly works with like English speaking clients, and we have a few people who work with Spanish account. Cool. Any questions, guys, from you?
Yeah, I have another follow-up. So, Giancarlo, obviously you've seen some really amazing results just in the first month and a half that you've been working with us. How has that changed or impacted you to be able to get to that amount as quickly as you have? How has it impacted your business? Has it impacted you, personally at all? And has it changed your perception of what you can do in the future now?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And it makes me feel more confident also about creating more content and offering people different things in my niche, in my social media account. Yeah. So yeah, it gives me more confident that the people can actually not only consume what I have to offer, my services and my courses also, but they can also believe in what I say, because in feng shui you have a lot of people that they talk things that are not real, and they cheat people. But what I try to do in my community and my account is trying to offer a different thing, a different approach about feng shui, and try to keep it real. That's my point. So yeah, it makes me more confident about sharing that kind of information, that people are going to receive it in a very in a good way.
That's awesome. That's so cool to hear.
Amazing. So any last minute questions, or everyone is happy?
I do have one more question. I'm sorry, I'm always full of questions. I'm curious from your perspective, and I know it might be a little bit too early to ask this because you've been doing this for such a short amount of time with us, but already in the first month and a half, do you feel like after the 90 days of coaching is over, do you feel like you've really are walking away with a lot more knowledge and a lot more prepared to be able to continue to do this on your own?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I opened a second Instagram account because besides doing feng shui, I practice martial arts since I was a kid. So I want to apply that same strategy to my second account, and it's like I actually recommend a lot this coaching program to my friends, because yeah, you can get a lot of knowledge about how to apply this strategy in different niches and how to make your account grow. So yeah, it's actually, yeah, as I said before, it's like making this architect work and building something, but you need to what strategy you have to apply and what are the steps. So yeah, it's a very
Awesome.
valuable knowledge. Yeah,
Well, thank you so much for answering all of our questions. I really appreciate it.
it's okay. Thank you.
So yeah, I think we can finish this part, and thank you so much for your time. We'll share it on the platform, so you'll be the star of the show, and we can send it to you as well. So if you want to record, if you want to rewatch it, or if you want to share it on your account, say that, hey, I'm the best student in Mike's coaching. We would love to hear your insights or like emotions as well. So thanks once again. We'll let you go, and I'll let Miguel know that we had a call and you're amazing. And I wish you achieve even better results. So let's hit those 10K in February. And I would love to see you continue with us as well.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you, Giancarlo. Go get them.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.